Hello and welcome to my video. If you're new here, what I like to do is to create videos that I would have found helpful when I first got out looking for treasure. This is actually a voiceover of a video that I did previously where I misidentified pieces like this that you see in front of you as solid silver. Now, the reason I did it is if you look close, you're not really seeing any silver plate come up through this. And maybe that little bit right there is a problem, but at the time of making this, I didn't really know. This video is pretty old, and with as chewed up as this is, it looked to me like we weren't looking at a piece of plate. Now, a year later, I could tell you this is plated, and looking at it, I could tell you this is plated, which is why I'm doing this voiceover. Now, one of the big things that caused me to think that this piece wasn't plated was that I didn't know what this marking meant right here. 100 is a fairly typical, as it turns out, silver plate mark for European silver plate. And there will be numbers like 90 or 100, and they indicate how much silver is put on it. 100 is quite a lot, which is why this piece confused me and why I thought at the time that this was silver. Now, the bigger reason I thought this was silver was because of the XRF machine, which we will get to in this video. There are other pieces here that I thought were silver because of that XRF machine, and we're going to go ahead and talk about them. Now, what you're looking at is indeed some actual silver, but not all of it is, and not everything that I thought in the previous iteration of this video a year ago turned out to be silver. So that one, for example, is not. That is European silver plate. Now, you're about to find out just why I thought this thing was sterling. At the time, I trusted this XRF machine, which gives you a readout of what metals it sees in the object you put on it. In this case, you can see there, it says 93.7% silver. That's not correct. The reason it's reading that is because it has thick silver plate. And as it turns out, the XRF machine can only get through so much plate. So it's using X-rays, but it doesn't penetrate very deeply, which is why you get that false reading. A piece like this, on the other hand, the XRF really helps you with. It's a nice piece. It's got a real nice shine to it, almost has a glow. It's one of those pieces that really confused me. And one of the problems with it is that the name is Colonial Silver, which is very generic. So I didn't really come up with anything, and I didn't see any signs of it being silver plate. The reason I didn't see any signs of silver plate actually was something that the XRF machine assisted us with, because this piece is in fact nickel silver. And if you want to pause it, you can see what nickel silver is actually made of. Those are what nickel silver actually are comprised of. So that piece was nickel silver, which is definitely handy for us to know. Now, the next piece on this list, well, I should say this pile, were these two pieces, I think. Let's see. Nope, we went with this one. Okay, this is silver plate, and sorry if I steered people wrong. I thought for a while these things were absolutely sometimes not silver plate. I thought because of the motif that it was North African, and I was led astray because it turns out this thing isn't plated with sterling silver or even pure silver. It turns out this thing is actually plated with, and you'll see it when we get it on the XRF machine here. All right, here we go. So 53%, sometimes it was reading 60%. And one of the things was I thought that was North African because 60% is a fairly common North African amount of silver that you'll find. Completely wrong. If you look up the design, you'll find that it is actually silver plate. This guy is also silver plate. Now, I don't recall, now that I'm making this video, how much silver it said. But it didn't have the signs of silver plate. So when something didn't have the signs of silver plate at the time, when I couldn't recognize the mark, I would trust the XRF machine. And in this case, I'm still not entirely certain what that mark means, but I have found more of these spoons, and all of them did end up being silver plate. So let's see what this one on the machine was like. And what do we have on this one? 40%. So one of the things I hope is starting to become clear out of this video, also it says the 2% gold in there, which is, or 9% gold. Look at that. The thing says it has 9% gold. Now, I tend to think, knowing more about this machine than I did in the past, that 9% gold simply means that at one point this thing was gold plated and it's picking up on all that gold plating. And sometimes if you flip it over, you can get a different reading. Here we're getting like 50% silver, but no gold at all, which would make sense if it had been gold plated and that plating wore out of the bowl. Now, the pile, as I mentioned, does have some sterling in it. However, the next piece that we're going to talk about is, I believe, one of these, or both of these. And these are old, like very, very old. They are completely unmarked, but they are, in fact, solid silver. And I need to post the video, but I checked these things with a specific gravity test. And I believe they're like real early 1800s from the form, probably American. And they're, I don't think they're sterling. I think they're coin silver. But let's see what happened when we put them on the machine here. All right, let's see. Here we go. And survey says, yeah, 93. So these are sterling. Now, one of the things about the machine that I now know is, see how it's going down to 90%? That actually makes a little more sense. That little spike, a little bit higher, was not correct. They are American coin silver, and like early American coin silver. So this little wobble back and forth isn't really telling us what we want to know, which is, are they exactly 90? They are probably made out of old melted down coins, probably late 1700s, early 1800s, based on the form that they are. All right, let's take those away, and we will go with the one that makes me the most sad, which is that monkey you see right there. I really thought that this one was actually silver, and this was a very early one for me with that XRF machine, because I got very excited when we put it on the machine, and they're like, oh yeah, this one is silver. You'll obviously see what it is here. But now that I know and have actually purchased the other pieces of this set, as delightful as the design is, they did not make this out of solid silver. All right, let's get this on the machine. And here, that's what I thought it was, 75% silver. Now, in hindsight, and now that I know a lot more, I know that if this thing reads 75% silver, it's not. It's just plate. And you have to look up what the specific item is. So as utterly delightful as this piece is, this was a silver plate set. And the thing that I now know is that these sets are always going to be silver plate when they're made out of silver plate. So that's going to wrap up this video here. I need to apologize to everyone for the old video because it shared false information, which I thought was correct at the time. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, I try to present good information. When I made this video, it was at the beginning of my YouTubing, and I was repeating information that I thought was fully correct. But as it turns out, you, the audience, educated me. You taught me stuff about my silver that I didn't know. And I actually thought that I had taken this old video down, and somebody actually like made a comment today, and I realized that it wasn't down. Even though after I knew it had incorrect information on it, I thought I put it in unlisted. I apparently didn't. So when I saw that today, I sat down, and you might hear my kids in the background. It's Memorial Day, and they're roughhousing, but I wanted to actually set the record straight on this and actually make this video correctly and re-release it with the correct information. And what I will leave you with is this. There's a lot of real silver out there. There's a lot of good stuff out there. And after this video, you'll find the information on my channel is much more correct, I guess is the best way to put it, because I've learned about the XRF machine. But if you are on my channel and you were delving into my old videos from when I first started doing this, you'll know them because they don't have the same introduction. They're not quite as polished. They're not quite as slick. Even though I have found a lot of silver and I can help you find a lot of silver, my early videos weren't entirely trustworthy. So if something seems a little weird, absolutely put a message on it, and I will take those old ones down or update them like I did this one. And I just want to thank everyone again for being so awesome. You have been an absolutely fantastic audience, and I hope that this updated video will help you to learn something that you can use to go out and find yourself some treasure.